Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. I'm coming back with an album. I'm making it for a friend as a gift. It's her wedding anniversary in December. Oh, look at this. I've left my lid off. Let me just make sure. And I had some beautiful papers which I bought ages ago. The Stamperia ceremony. I'll show you the paper pad. Absolutely gorgeous papers. Oh, I know it says ceremony, save the date, but she can save the date as her wedding anniversary. So she's been married 40 years. Bless her soul. I love her to bits. And it's for my gorgeous friend Audrey Shaw. So look at these beautiful papers. Outstanding. Look at all the lace detail. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. On a page. Now my pages are 9.5. That's the pages. Oh, look at that. That's just about 11 and 3/8. But you could shorten it to maybe, I want that scrolling at the bottom, see? Maybe to there. Just to have that, just to add one absolutely gorgeous photo of her and her beautiful husband, Bill. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. She's away, she will be away on a cruise when I'm filming this. And when you get to see it actually, so she won't see it till she gets back. Unless she's going in a room on a sneaky little tablet. But these are outstanding. I don't have to use the ones that say save the date. I could even get some cardstock with some beautiful fancy hair font on there and put Bill and Audrey. And then Bill and Audrey there, or their date even of their wedding anniversary, and have it over the top, and I'm going to sponge all the edges, so make it look shabby chic and gorgeous. Oh, look at the back, so you don't want to be covering them over, do you? They're stunning. Places for photos and even journaling. Look at the love notes. Just look at the lace detail. Look at those. Oh my god. And if I don't want to use any of those, look on the back. I'm not governed to having these little tag shapes on the back. So many beautiful papers. I've got another pad coming tomorrow because I want to make sure I've got plenty of paper. Look at all this gorgeous lace detail. Absolutely amazing. I may even cover the album in this to give it a lace effect down the centre of the spine on the outside. Oh, look at these. So pretty. Gorgeous, actually. Absolutely beautiful. Again, and I don't have to be governed with these. I can look at the back. It's just beautiful. More of that gorgeous. And this is the back page. This is the cover. So you can use all 12 sheets. All 12, because that's the inner cover and that's the inner cover. Absolutely stunning. And I'm going to choose, I've got my 2 inks here. I've only got 2 of these, and I've got frayed burlap and I've got vintage photo, and I think I'm going to use the vintage photo. Yeah, I don't think I've used that one yet. To sponge all the pages. Yeah, I've used this one plenty of time. Yeah, I'm not going to use that one. I got some washi tape. I'm going to get some other washi tapes as well. We're going to do each. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to put a link up into the top right hand corner. A little iCard will come up of the how to cover your album. I'm going to show you that I used chipboard. 2 at 10 1/4 by 8.5. The 10 1/4 is the length, and the 8.5 is the width. And then, no, the length is 8.5. Oh, I've got my album. Look, I've already done the album. So let me show you. Oh no, the width is 8.5, and that is 10 1/4. So that should read 10 1/4 actually, not 8.5. 10 1/4. So you will need one at 3 inches by 10 1/4. And then, like I say, I'll put a link up into this top corner with an iCard showing how to cover your album, because I've already done a video doing that. You don't need to watch me do that all the time. And then the pages, I've got 4 at 9¼ by 9½. You're going to score the short side at 3/4 and 1¼ You know how I do my pages, the inches. It's all on the page. So I've gone ahead already and scored and added tape. So you score 3/4 and 1/2 inch. Well, it's that way, isn't it? 3/4 and then 1¼ So you've got 1/2 inch, just in case any bulk. And then this is the 3/4 section that we add on the inside. And then you'll need 4 pieces. I've just seen that tape coming up at 7 7/8 because you don't want it right up to the join, by 10½. And then on the long side you score it 1/2 inch and 10 inches, which I've done on here. So you just fold and burnish and add tape like I have. And then I'll show you now how we're going to attach these. Stunning papers. So I found it easier to turn this over. I'm going to pull back a bit of the tape. And then I'm going to line this right up at the very end on here. Making sure everything is lined up perfect. And it's a little millimetre away from that edge, so it's not interrupting with that. And then just pull off your tape and burnish that down. And then with this side, open it up. You're going to take your art glitter glue or your glue of your choice, and you're just going to run, if you don't see this, a tiny little stream of glue down there, and you're going to make sure that that is on the ends and that is on the end. Perfect. So we can strip our tape back so we know now that it fits. She says, trying to grip it, there we go. So lining this up right on the end, and pushing that down. Whoops, I've lost the tape. Oops, come on tape. Don't make me get my pokey tool out. There we go, and then that can be burnished and that can go all the way down there. Making sure it's all secure, all nice and neat. Oops, all level. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. So there's my pages. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I ordered craft paper, if you remember. And this is it. And I'm going to make sure that I have a little tiny black border. And I'm also going to have a tiny little brown border going all the way around to match these papers. I'm going to attach my pages into the book, which I already have, except for that one. We're going to work on this to do all our flaps and pockets and tuck spots, and then we're going to glue this onto the album cover. So we've got 8 separate sheets of this, so let me mark that up. I've seen so many people do it like this, add it to the projects after. So that's going to give me a cute little border all the way around. And then just coming away from the edge, I'm just wanting a cute tiny little border all the way around there. I'm going to take my trimmer, and then I can measure, well, each page probably is going to be slightly different than the other. This probably will just go. Perfect. So I'm going to make sure I measure each piece. So when we come then, we're going to have our flats on there, pockets, our DSP. We're going to do each page with designer series paper as well as it goes with the flaps, pockets, tuck spots. And then this is going to get glued, every square inch, onto my page. Less bulk. I'm going to show you a different way to do pockets without all the bulk. That is perfect. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to sponge it. Not these, just the designer series paper. So once you've got your album covered and you've done your pages, look at how they lie. They all lie perfectly straight. Why does that always look like you've gone and cut it weird? So, oh, I think I've got it the wrong way. Yes, this is the way. So these are my pages, all laying perfectly straight, all lined up together. This page then is going to get glued right next door to that one, and we've got that 1/2 inch for any bulk that will happen on these pages. So pull your paper backing off, add your glue as you do, and the reason I'm adding glue and tape, one, you've got a bit of wiggle space, two, it really does help to keep these pages in. On one of my albums I added just tape, and the heat in this room started to make the page peel, so I went through then and glued every page with the tape as well. If you think you've got a little bit too much, just swipe it down. There we go. And to line this up, I'm just going to basically make sure that piece and that piece touch, and that piece sits in there. Look at that, it's all perfectly lined up, nice and flat. 1, 2, 3, gorgeous. So I'm just going to smooth those out. You certainly don't want anything, it's just on that line for the album cover to close, and it's not going to interrupt nothing. So squidgy down. And then these are all going to lay flat that way, and they'll all lay flat that way as well. So lovely. So my pages are in. How wonderful is that? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I love making albums. So you can pop that to one side now. We don't really need that for quite a time now. Oh my goodness. So they're your pages if you want to write that down. They're your chipboard pieces, and we don't have a spine because we've added the spine on the actual cardstock itself. So the 3/4 of an inch is our spine, and the extra 1/2 inch is going to adhere for any bulkage. So that's what you need. You go off, press pause, come back, and then we can start making all this gorgeousness together. Oh, I'm just going to rip all the pages out. Look at that, it's just gorgeous. I've got a battery on hand because this one was saying 2 bars, and I don't like to just charge them halfway through. I like to run them right down, that way you get a full charge. Absolutely gorgeous. Audrey's been one of my subscribers since the beginning, and she never fails to leave me a thumbs up. She always sends me private messages. She doesn't always comment on the videos, but she comes in chat as well. But she's just an amazing lady, and I've met her a couple of times on stage when I was Stampin' Up demonstrator. I just love her. She's just an amazing lady. So this one's for you, Audrey, my darling. I love you to pieces. So I've got my papers ready. I've got my large trimmer ready. I've got my other papers ready. Let's get going. So I've got some leftover card from when I was cutting down my pages. Not many because there was only these 4 left, but I can use these for top spots and little, maybe even side pockets. Oh, that's what we could do actually. So I'm just going to score this at 1/2 inch. We're going to be doing no measurements here. I'm just going to be doing it as I please. I'm going to fold that back. And I'm not going to score this part as well because I don't want all that bulk. But I'm going to leave a little border all the way around. So grab a pencil. I would just mark there. And that is just over. So I'm going to score there. And then I'm going to trim off and leave myself 1/2 inch. And I know that line from there to there is 1/2 inch. Looks a bit lopsided, doesn't it? Let's just check. Ah, it wasn't on the trimmer properly. It is now. So we can fold that over. Let's make sure, yeah, we've got a nice gap at the top and at the bottom. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to burnish that and this one at the same time. You can do them right on the ends if you want. I am not, I just want a tiny little border. And I can even take that right up to there. That is perfect. Look at that, love it. So I'm going to glue these sides down. And we're going to glue just the tiniest amount. On there. So let's get this lined up. A very small border at the bottom. And a very small border on the side. And we're going to burnish that in. So look at that now, it's nice and thin, hasn't got like that little fraction for bulk. You can still get, let me grab one of my papers. This goes all the way down. Don't want to go and add it anything now because look, it goes all the way down into the corners as well. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So I might even make a flap. I might have to get fresh sheets out. Now I used 8 sheets up to now just for my pages of 12 by 12 and these are the leftover pieces. So I've got myself a fresh packet. There's 20 in here. Yeah, 20 and they're all 12 by 12 and they're 225 GSM. I do apologise about the noise. And I can just use them as I need them. So I might do a flip page. It comes out that way. So that's right up against close there. If I mark that right on the end, I'm going to score 1/2 inch, so that I'll fetch that in 1/2 inch. Turn that round. Score that. And then I can, that's my mark. And I can trim that off, so that can go on my pile for extras. I know this one is a bit of a pain in the bum, but at least I can do it all in front of you. So let's pop that down. Did I mark the bottom off? I don't think I did. So let's just add that right along the top, right down this side. Tiny little pencil mark. And I can use this smaller one now. Perfect. I've already got that folded, so ready for another pocket. So, ooh, good, looking good. So, am I going to have that on this side? Look, see, nice 1/2 inch. I'm going to attach it to this side. So when you open up, you reveal a pocket, or should we have it this side? Make sure that's on there perfectly. That looks absolutely bang on to me. Oh, may need to go over a touch actually. Let's open that out, and then we've got the side pocket. I'm trying to think. Open this up. Side pocket. Put a photo mat in. Then maybe we could add a sheet of our DSP with some slits in for tuck spots as well. Oh. Maybe we could come in half and leave that 1/2 inch strip and add some DSP down there. I'm trying to think. No, I'm gonna add it down this side for definite. Yes, I am. Whoops, she's picking up 2 lots of paper. So, nice little tiny border, making sure it's level there. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's lovely, actually. Could add a decorative edge. Down this side. What do you reckon? Nice decorative edge there. I've got that lace border done. Oops. Beautiful lace detail there. Oh, I'm dropping everything, girls. So let's see, where does this start off? check my little chevron window. Just want to start this off. One tiny little touch there. So fingers crossed now. This should line up. If I put that edge right there and press. And press. And press. And press. And press. Yay! Look at that. Now it's giving me that beautiful lace detailing all the way down. Tiny little nick there. There we go. Oh my goodness. I want to do my friend proud. And I want to sort of love this album and cherish it for a long time. She's promised me as well that she'll take loads of photos on her cruise. And maybe even put some of her wedding photos in there as well. Oh, that'd be lovely. So just with tiny little nicks down there. There we go, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we could, even with this, now if I score that at 1/2 inch, that should fit perfectly. So let's get that. Fold that over, because we can always trim it and we want to stay away from, we don't want to come too close, we want to be able to close it, so stay away a couple of millimeters. I'm going to trim that just a fraction and then I'm going to score it again at 1/2 inch. So I've only taken about a quarter off, because no one's going to see the other score line because it's going to be tucked under. So 1/2 inch, then that one over. And then we can, keeping that away about 1, maybe 2 millimeter. That can go glued right along the bottom, and we've got ourselves an inner tuck spot. How amazing! Or just sort of say an inner pocket. And we're not wasting any black cardstock. Just give a little. Yeah, I'm about 2 millimeters away from the end. And I'm right along that edge line there. There we go. That's the smallest piece I had. There it is, that's the shortest piece. That's quite a wide piece actually. That is, well, about 10 by 4. I'm going to fold that over actually. Give that a burn finish. Look at that, we can get that all the way down into the corners. Nice little booklet. Fits all the way down there. Love that. Perfect. It's going to be our tester piece. Right. Do you know, I was thinking now, how wide is that? Obviously this is 4 and that is 4. 6. These are all 4 inches. Perfect. Ooh, maybe what's that side? A lot shorter. A lot shorter. So if I do these to 6 and a half, I wonder how many I would get then. Just score that. And was that straight? It's what? Oh, a little bit of a hiccup there. And let's measure the gap. The gap then is 3 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have a waterfall down that edge. All down here, and then, oh mind you, I'd have to have some, and then I could add, I could have 6 of those, by 6.5, all the way down to the bottom, keeping sure that that is level. Perfect. And that would allow me to have 6 altogether. And then we need something on there. Nice ephemera card with a twisty way of keeping those closed. Bear with me. I've got enough there for 6. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's 6. I don't know, 6.5. Oh, let's wait for the waterfall a little bit. Let's just wait. So, just trying to think what else we could do now. Where's that 12-inch piece? Just checking out for my batteries. It's okay, it's on the last bar now, so I'll have to go and swap that over in a minute. I'm thinking, why not have a flap that sits in the middle? That way you can have photos on there and on the other side. And the width is 4. I haven't got any, I haven't cut anything apart yet in this book. So let's have a quick nose. For one of those cards. Are they wide? Oh, look at that, perfectly wide. So one of those fit. This is the only page I'm going to use as a cut apart. And the other one when that comes. So I can attach one of these beautiful ephemeras. Maybe So let's get rid of the border, won't we? Have that there. That is so pretty. Yeah, why not? Let's have a flip. Oh, I don't know though, I might want it wider. How about flip, flip. Do you know what? I hate these curly up edges. Right. You could have a flap that way and a flap that way, but shorter down, just so they cross over. Half inch to this side, and then a little booklet will tuck in there to keep those flaps down. So that would keep that shut, wouldn't it? Ooh. So that was 6.5. I'm going to do the same for this one. 6.5. I'm not going to get rid of these because I can turn those into little photo mats. I'm just making it up as we go along. As you do. I think that's the best way. Totally is for me anyway. So this could open this way. This one will open. Just stay away from the edge by 1 millimetre. And then make sure you add this one so it's exactly level. Now a booklet then will keep that closed. Not that booklet, but maybe a bigger one. Oh, I think that's so cute. So we're going to do that. We're going to attach this one first. Checking my battery. So I'm going to line this 1 millimetre away from the corner so it doesn't interrupt with our pages. Making sure it's level at the top. So that's going to open that because you're going to have photo mats there and there. And then obviously this one is going to have photo mats there and there as well. So let's get this on. I just want to do my friend proud and hopefully that she'll like what she gets. I'm leaving about about 1/8 of an inch away off there. Oh, I best lift that, hadn't I? Oh, shaving. So measure, tuck that under actually. Oh, that was a close one. I nearly glued it on top. So that is level with that. Get that away from there by 1 millimetre. And we know then that that's not going to interrupt because it's tucked under this. Open that out, open that out. Ta-da! Beautiful. Open, open. I'm going to add 1 strip of DSP to there, and I'm not going to add anything there. Maybe a slither of gold washi tape or something. And then that's going to keep those pages closed. We've got loads, still more space on the front here to do something. And I love it. And it's still nice and thin. There's loads we can do to this. Absolutely loads. Love that. So that's that one page. I need little photo mats here. Right, I know what I'm loving it. Let's just move those out. I could even do a corner. Is that the smallest one? No, that one is. I want to do a nice fancy edge. Let's just take a slither maybe. I'm going to grab my dies actually. The newest one. Oh, and keep them on the floor next to me. So I've got tags, I've got the slits if I want to do them in DSP. More tags. I've got these lovely tags here, look at those. I got fancy edging. Did I have dies? I did. And here they are. Oh no, oh no. It's just a picket fence. No, they're no good. The trees, no, that's not the one. Oh, they would make gorgeous tags as well, wouldn't they? With the inner one. Cutting out the DSP. Oh, I love it. I've got those tags there as well. Beautiful. More fancy edges. Oh, I like that. I like that. And I like that. And I actually like that. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. So I'm not going to be using the yellow, obviously. But I've got some beautiful, you know, I could maybe die cut and have that sort of shape, or even have the smaller one. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And have that as a tuck spot in there. Not the yellow, just the border. I got a wavy one. They're quite cute. So I like that one. I think I might use that one. Oh, I'm lost now. Let me just see where else I got. Oh, there they are. There's those corner ones. I wonder, oh, that'd be nice. Die cut that out. It's meant for corners, so I die cut that out. What's on there? That doesn't matter. Or does it? That is perfect. I'm going to die cut that out off there. See if that, see how that looks. Right, give me 2 seconds. My battery's still going for now. Oh my word, absolutely gorgeous. And then, you know what, once that is on there, glued down and with a piece of fancy paper behind there, let's just show you. Oh, that would stick out beautifully. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just going to nip along the top there because I don't want to cut those bits out. Just get these poking out. Beautiful. I've got, oh, my nails are terrible. So I'm going to take a snippet across there because I don't want that ending going in there. Perfect. And then I'm just going to glue that piece down. Do I add my designer series paper first? We could have one there and one there, couldn't we? And then, tell you what I have got. Oh, I was sent these the other day. I don't think it'll work though. Clear sheets to do floating cards, and this is adhesive. I was thinking, could I add that on there to stop? But then it would all be sticky in there. I suppose I could, and then fill it. You could have filled that with glitter then. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Nope, we'll think of something else for those. But yeah, I'm gonna add one there. And depending on the height, I could add one there. 6x4 photo, maybe running that way. So it's 4 inches. Would I get another one in there though? Oh. I'm going to change my battery and then I'll come back. It is flashing like crazy. Oh gosh. No, let's just add this quickly. Yes, it's telling me to get ready to change my battery. So I'm just going to edge that right on the edge. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, Mr. Boyce is coming with coffee. Absolutely stunning. Oh, Mr. Boyce, you are a legend. You know that, don't you?
I know, but don't tell everyone.
I love it. Thank you, sweetness.
Okay, let me do.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's perfect. So, should I add another one? It would look gorgeous for decoration. I would have to put my paper in and then add this on the top. That would look absolutely beautiful. Should I or shouldn't I, ladies? Oh. What were the others they sent? Oh no, this one's got perforation for being able to, I think it's a score line. Isn't that pretty? Maybe that would have looked nice on there. Oh, so I'm going to go and change this. As soon as this battery stops flashing at me, I'll go and change it. And then we'll come back and think of what we're going to do next. So I do love these. These were off Wish, free of charge, just paid for P&P. I do love them. Oh, look at that. Just add that on one of the pages. Just the floral section. Add the DSP and then leave the cutout centre for a photo. That is beautiful. Right, I'm going to love and leave you all and I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to swap over the battery. I'm so sorry about that. Battery died an awful death. So I cleared my memory as well while we were here. So, oh, shouldn't go now. Battery's full. Yay. Let's get back to it. So I've added this one. Oh, be careful now, Gaynor. No. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Maybe we should have added it to another piece of cardstock. Maybe not. I don't know. Right, what are we going to do next? I'm completely satisfied with that side of the page. I might just leave that as it is for a moment. I may do a top folding flap just to protect that. But then this is protecting that, isn't it? That's going to hold over there. Make sure it's all burnished nice and flat. Oh, looking lush. So we could do 2 pockets there. Where's my cardstock that I've got left? We could have maybe come down about an inch and have a strip in the centre. Yeah, we could, couldn't we? Have that one at the top. A nice strip of strip down there and a strip across there. So let's cut these to, what's that width? So that's 6.5. So if we take that down to, if we cut them at 6, and then we can get these dies off my table for a moment. I've got a little slot down here, I can put them down there. Let's cut them to 6 and score them at 1/2 inch. Make sure they go in. Bang on 6. We've got some more little 4x4 photo mats there. Score these both now at 1/2 inch. Perfect. Oh, sorry about that. This will take up some bulk, not too much, because we've got not too thick of a bulk down there, but we can literally glue down the sides. So that will go right on there. Glue that one down the sides. I'm going to have a nice little cutout, so if I get my envelope punch board out as well. Here it is. So if I put that in at 2, I know that's bang in the centre, and punch. We've got those gorgeous little edges. Burnish this as well. Pop that in at 2. And punch. They are both matching, lovely. We can do the same with our DSP when it comes time to add in that, so that can stay out as well. So that one can go right along the top and along this back edge, and then this one can go right along the bottom. Perfect. And I've got 2 top spots then, absolutely gorgeous. So Add the glue and then just down these sides. You just want a very, very small glue line right along the edge. We could get a 3.5 by 5.5 inch little photo mat going in there then, or even a nice tag. So I'm making sure that's right along the edge and along this one as well. I mean, I could have just glued all 3 sides down to take up the bulk. And then we have this one on this side. Nice little strip, nice, oh yes, see? We're using up our heads, not all our DSP. So again, nice little thin line. I mean, I do premieres and the ladies are like, oh, I could never make an act. You can, it's so simple. Just let your imagination go wild. And again, right along the back, right along this edge, glue that into place. Don't worry about the excess, that just means it's sticking down. Give that a good burnish. Wow, that is going to look amazing. So let me just grab some gorgeous washi tape as well. I've got this one here. Quite vintagey, isn't it? She says when she can find the ends. There it is. I obviously want that to be nice and straight. So that can go. If I add a line of this just here, nice and vintage. Perfect. Give that a really good burnish down because you don't want that coming off. I love it. I think that's so cute. And then we only need 1/2 inch to go down there for our DSP, and it's got to be 9.25 inches long. Love this. It's mad what you can do with a little bit of paper. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the inside cover to add that tiny little strip down there. Oh, so that is 1/4, that is 1/2. Let's just check. Oh, we could have 1/2 inch and go in. Or we could add 1 inch, couldn't we? I think I've cut that a little bit lopsided. That would keep that paper down there. Pencil. Let's get that on. just realised I haven't got my Distress inks out yet. I'll push that right up against there. That's kind of a touch. I'm just going to lift that off and trim. Perfect. Right, I'm just going to get myself a blending tool. And a new ink pad. Do. Just going to distress the ends up for a sec. That's enough for now. Pop them there to one side. Perfect. Oh my goodness. I love it, love it, love it. Right, let's see now what we have. Oh, let me just, give me 2 seconds. Oh my goodness, I might even add some real lace there. Some moistened coffee. I have all my lacy bits. I got a basket full of them. That is already got tape on, and that's the end of the roll. It's not quite wide enough, but it's not going to go to waste. I've got this beautiful love heart trim as well. Beautiful. Running the wrong way, obviously. That is so cute. I love that. I might have some of that later. What else have I got? I've got pinks, got blues. Oh wow, look at that. It just comes undone though, so I'd have to, that would be beautiful across there. Absolutely gorgeous. And a good distance for that gap. Oh my goodness, I might add that to a strip. If that's the same width. Oh look at that, it's perfect. Same width. I could... What's the gap? I haven't got a smaller tape measure anymore, it broke. So that's 3/4 of an inch. I could get that to go on there and wrap it round, just so we don't lose that pattern. Stop that fraying. Or what do you reckon? Glue that round the back. Let's cut a little bit off. Because when you cut it, see, the pattern starts to undo. As you can tell from this side. But if I glue that quite flat, let's check this out. We don't mind dimensionals. Adding a bit of depth. So just keep that on there. Oh, that glued down pretty quick. Let's get this side done as well. Because I can't do it on there and tuck it under, but I can do it on here and tuck it under. flat though. Scissors. And then I can just dot every now and then to keep that balance nice and straight. A little bit of texture going on. And then that can get adhered onto there. I know it sticks out a little bit further, but I think that is just adorable. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Just plenty of glue on there. It's only going to give me a little bit of bulk on the sides, but I think that's absolutely gorgeous. What do you reckon? Oh, that is beautiful. Can you imagine now some even photo mats on there? Open that out. Oh, I love it. Perfect. That is just the right width. Absolutely gorgeous. Yay! So that's not going anywhere. Just give that a press. Let's see what gorgeous papers now we can have on there. Oh, so many beautiful ones to choose from. Ribbons on the floor. Let's have a look. So, obviously can't have that on there. But who says we can't? Oh, it's just beautiful. Let's see. Oh, I do like that though. Isn't that pretty? I also like the lace bit as well. Maybe we could... I'm just gonna... That is 4 by 5.5, I think. There goes Gaynor messing around. Oh, actually it's now 5 3/8. So let me give that a good little nip. And just making sure I've got that the right width. Oh, look at that tiny little border, it's beautiful. And the width of those is 4. So if I do that by 3 7/8. Let's just have a look. Nope, that's too short. It needed to be a little bit more. And straighter. Could I put... No, I don't want a big border. Oh, Gaynor, you've messed that up. Let's just take it. It seems to be wider than 4 for some reason, doesn't it? Oh, that's that strip there. It is, it's 4 1/4. So I'm going to take that to 4 1/8. And the other one as well. see if that's the same size. No, that's shorter again, so that's that same width as that. Oh, look at that on the back there. That's beautiful. And now it's too wide. Ah, I'm going over that section, that's why. It needs to come. That's perfect. I'm gonna do that now, and at 4 1/8. Let's just pull that down and mark it. So you've got to give yourself a little border, and that's the centre. I can see that going in. Let's just check that was the right size. Perfect. I'm going to have to go down a little bit because that is intruding onto that section there, and I need that to stop. So if I take that down to, that seems perfect though. I'm just going to glue that on. It's not like they're going to fold backwards. Right, let's get that on perfectly. Lovely. Oh, it seems to be going off that side just a fraction. Oh, again. Stop it. So, which is the wider? Neither, they're both exactly the same. I love that lace trim there. But that's going to give me a bigger border on there. And it needs to be shorter. Just have a look at that. Got to be perfectly straight. Look, paper's off. I'm not using that piece and that piece yet. I'll put them back in my stash. I will come here and measure this perfectly. So, is it level? There. And across there. Oops. I think I'm end up making a pig's ear of it, aren't I? Oh, no. That is perfect. Just a little border. Right, let's pull this back and measure that. Pop that in there. Perfect. Oh, I like that there. Oh my goodness. No, that's upside down now again, so you can't use that side. sweet that is. Oh my goodness, I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't use that piece for anything. So let's go inside. Oh my goodness, booklets. Where's my booklet gone? So I will decorate some of these little strips. Seems a little stiff. That's it, that's got that. Could even leave the flap that's hanging out and add some washi on there. Gonna save those. So what's the width of that? 3.5 by just short of 5.5. So if I take them down to I might actually make that. Oh, I'll sort that out after. Goodness, let's just carry on decorating and get this page over and done with. Let's go inside. The reason is because of that little border that it won't open all the way. Well, it will. It's just it doesn't want to lie flat, but it will. There we go. So, pop that in there. Let's get some of this beautiful paper. I'll be able to tack it inside, or we're going to have it on the outside, right up close. I think I'm just going to go to there and to there. Measure once, mark twice. Measure once, cut twice, should I say. That's got to go all the way into there. I may just take another tiny little slither off because I don't want it to interrupt. And that was a slither. So that is going to get glued in there. So when our page is lifted up, it's not going to interrupt with that turning of that page. So remember to age these now, Gaynor. Looks pretty old on there. Anyway, but a little bit extra won't kill. Oh, it's the back page one. Perfect. So I'm lining that right up close. And it would have been ideal to tuck it in, but no one's going to see that. And that's going to just get adhered onto there. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness. Look at that rose in there. It's going to give me a really big black border though. Oh my goodness, on that one. Should have taken that off. Added my paper and then put it on. Because look, it's not giving me a straight angle. Stay there for a moment, ladies. I have some gorgeous, very thin washi tape. This is like a rose gold. There it is. Maybe if I straighten that, glue all of my fingers. And add a piece of the gold. And again down this side. Finish that. That is absolutely gorgeous. I could actually add that all the way around. Oh, now you're talking. And then put our paper inside. A little bit, doesn't matter. Have a border. Just set that off. Got it perfect that time. That is beautiful. Lovely. And then that rose paper will go just right up close to there. That is absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. I should have had a little border really. So I'm going to have a little border there. And there. Just going to go in between the cut lines. So give me 2 seconds. Love it. That should. I'm going to take another sliver off this side. Just about a fraction. Goes in there. Oh, I love that. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What I'm going to do, I am just going to take that strip off and get it a bit closer if I can. Because because I want to make sure it looks beautiful. There it is. A little tiny nick to come on. Perfect. That is so much better. Oh, that's pretty as well. That gold trim, isn't that beautiful? So now I'm going to turn it over and have the rose. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't pick something and then change my mind mid-flow. So I'm just going to ram that in the corner there. And then I'm just going to glue the back. Keeping that nice and straight. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Love that. Love it. Love it. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then, oh, love it. These, I'm going to just add these for the moment because they're little photo mats. Just, I'll decorate those up later. Just to show that they're tuck spots. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. I've even got this stuff with swirls on and holographics. Beautiful. Love it. Right, let's move on. This is our little booklet. That I will address all the little booklets at a future date because I don't want anything to take up too much time. I'll do them in between filming. Again, I'm just going to add some of this gorgeous little washi. Just, oh, you're supposed to stay where you are. So I'm just tucking it just inside, so I know it's level. And it's still coming out. Oh, Gaynor. I tell you what. We know it's not going to come off this time. Oops. She says loosen the tape. Oh my goodness. There it is. Right. I might add this if I've got enough all over. That's got it. That is definitely not coming off now. Perfect. What a fabulous idea. Double-sided tape. It's not coming off now, ever. Oh, it looks beautiful. I just love it. I just love it. So now we need some gorgeous paper that I'm going to take virtually all the way up to there and just up, maybe up to that score line. So there's a tiny little gap, that's all. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's have a look what we've got here. Not big enough. Not big enough. This piece is there and just needs taking down. So, because of that score line, it's got to be up there. So I need that to come in down. So if I take that off there, and then take that off down to there. Woohoo! Right. Let's see if this works. That's it. I've just chopped off the new pencil mark. So let's just open that out. I could even just, oh, it's covering it. It fits in that side beautiful. It's too wide on this side. So I'm going to have to cut in. Aren't I? So what's the width of our... Do I pull that down and go to the end of our washi tape? Perfect. That can go in there. All the way to there. That should be able to close now. And will that though? No, not quite. I just have to take a tiny bit more off. I mean, tiny. I'm going to make that bang on 6. That's a lot better. That's better. So that's going to be able to close, and that's going to be able to close. Perfect. Oh, I can't even take that off now. That needed to be a little bit straighter, but I'm quite satisfied with that. We're not going to lose much. Oh my goodness. I'm having the lace. Oh, I am. It's the first time I've changed my mind and I'm having it. Love it. Perfect. Sorry, love hearts, but I do have another packet of you coming tomorrow, so... Pop that in there. Get our border just right across there. So I'm going to have white paper on the inside, and then our booklet will keep it closed. I'll add little strips on there. Don't get rid of these because you can use them on things. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I watched Rocket Man the other day, that's why I was thinking Elton John songs. Let's see if that works. The rain is lashing down out there. What do you reckon? Too much? Okay, I think so too. So I'm just going to add some DSP on there now, and we are done for this page, and then we'll come back tomorrow. I will add white photo, or maybe I might just add very vanilla, and then I'll decorate these at a later stage. So let's find something gorgeous now to go on this side. We could continue with the rose. I do like the look of this lovely lace board. Oh, look at that. What a shame that's not big enough. Or it could be. We could piece it up. Couldn't we? Because look at this lace border here. Oh, that is beautiful. Will that fit on one of these? Too small. I do like that. Could add something there. I don't know now. Totally different lace wouldn't work. Now, come, let's get on. Oh, that means cutting into paper. My guillotine's open and I'm putting my hand right underneath it. I'm going to do a damage one day. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. I'm going to cut that way though, because this has got the... So, small border. That's going to come up to there. And let's keep it straight. And across there. Oh, it's the one with the labels on. That's alright. That is going to get glued right on there. Why is that? I'm sure that guillotine's off, you know. It's off. It's weird. You are stupid. Not me. Guillotine. Yeah, I'm pressing everything up close. So what's the width? 2 5/8. Let's just set that to 2 5/8. Maybe just over. Better. My goodness. I'm sure these papers are out. Sure they're out. That's beautiful. Perfect. Right, what's on the back now? Too small. I may cut one of those lace borders out and have it on black, and then just have it just poking up a little bit. I don't know, mind you, our little black mat's going in there. I don't want it the same, so let's keep that to one side. Is that wide enough for that? Oh yes, perfect. Perfect. I'm just going to take that line off there. There it is. There we go. Okay, you know, you keep forgetting to distress the ends. Oh, cute little booklet. So that will keep these pages closed as well. That is so sweet. I may add a tag on there actually, but not right this minute. So let's just decorate these two fronts. I'm going to add photo mats on the back, and then let's get some beautiful papers. So I don't want the same. How gorgeous. Just the glue. Me and tiny borders, eh? Oh, I can't see. I'll pop that under there. Right up close. just going to skim that very top piece off there, just get rid of the glue. And it's just going to be like a hair. Look, tiny little hair. Let's do it to this one as well, in case we can. Keeping that really close. Tiny piece. Perfect. And we're not going to glue any of these pages in until we've done them all. And then, because we might mix and match them, we might put them in different areas. We might say this was page 1, and then maybe we glue it into page 5. Who knows? That is gorgeous. That needs about 1/8 of an inch to come off. And the same at the bottom. Well, they're not 1/8 of an inch, but they're small enough. Ooh, paper is sticking in me. I'll mark it. I should do that now. Perfect. Perfect. Sharp pain in my boobie. It's like a pins and needle pain. So let's get that on there. That's gorgeous. And that all tallies up lovely. So we've got photo mat. Still put photos on there. Lines up gorgeous. This beautiful little booklet go in there. And then one of those tags, maybe I'll cut one out whilst we're gone. But I'm going to leave that as my page. My page. I'm not saying which one it is. I'm going to say if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. So I'll come back tomorrow and we'll crack on, because we're not going to turn over and do it on there because that's going to get glued into our album. Now let me show you how. When we decide where we were going to put it, so that will all get glued all on there right the way onto our pocket. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful border all the way around, and then we're going to have to make some gorgeous wallets to go in the side. Absolutely gorgeous. What do you reckon? Oh yeah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to leave that there. Come back tomorrow, like I'm saying, and we'll crack on with the next video. Till next time. I've taken so much of your time already. Love you all. Bye.